I want to play a tune I haven't recorded yet. There have been two themes in my relations with the labels that I've worked for, and I like these people. They pay me to make the records, and then they sell them, and and they pretty much let me do whatever I want to, which is not the case for a lot of us. So you can't ask for much more, but I could ask them to just stop a couple things that they've done ever since I started, which was when John Fahey took me to Capitol Records after putting out my first record. When John decided that he wanted to be a production company, and we might as well sign me to Capitol and go from there. We signed me to Capitol. John decided that being a production company was really for the birds, and which left me in a kind of an odd position. And in a place to get my first call from the A&R department, and I'm quoting them now. They called me up and they said, we had a meeting, and what you ought to do and what we really would like to get from you. This record did fine, but we could get you on the radio, we could get blah, 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 blah. What you need is a chick singer. If you had a chick singer, and on went this spiel that I've heard now many times. And you can fog that effectively, really. You just nod, basically, and never do it. The other one that's harder to avoid because it's so seasonal and so constant is the same call from the same A&R people. And what we could sell like razor blades, and it'd take you 2 seconds to do it. Leo, you're such a great guitar player, you could just whip this off. What we need is a Christmas album. If you'd put out a Christmas album, we could make a fortune. It doesn't matter to them that that's already been done. It don't, well, you haven't done that, Leo, have you? I realized, it didn't take me long to begin to believe this, I'm convinced of this, let me put it that way, that people still come to hear me play because I haven't put out a Christmas album. And that means nothing to them. Yeah. But I've been corrupted now. Michael Murphy came backstage at a show recently I played in Denver, and he said, Leo, I made a Christmas album with a chick singer. And it worked, by the way. It sold billions, because the label I'm on, and I think I've just turned into, I don't know, I've been there longer than anywhere else. It's a BMG label called Private Music. It was fired, at any rate. BMG, which is a mysterious family in Germany. No one knows who they are, but they own everything. Fired the label and kept the name and replaced the label with entirely new human beings, one of whom was the head of the A&R department, who called me up and said, we've got a Christmas album coming out, and really be nice if you'd contribute a cut to this thing. And politically, I was sort of stuck. And I said, look, I can't do it. I've tried, and I have tried, because I like Silent Night. That's a pretty good tune. And I can't make it work. It's really tough. I don't know. And I said, so why don't I write one? Mel Torme did it. Why don't I do it? I'll write you a Christmas song. And I said, I don't know. And hung up. And about 2-3 days later, they had a meeting, and they said, sure, that'll be fine. And in the interim between the two calls, I realized I had this fragment laying around. I could just put a Christmassy sort of title on it, and I'd be done. But I went to the thing, which is now called Accordion Bells. I've learned that see, some people don't know they actually exist. They're those, it's accordion paper, and you get this flat thing, and you open it up, and it's a bell. I'm still knocked out by that. I can't believe that works. Or it's a pumpkin, depending on what time of year. discovered what a fragment is. A fragment is something unfinished or only part of a whole. And but this time around, I knew what it was. It was going under the tree, and I could finish it. It's very simple. They're always the hardest to work out. And I swear to you, this thing sounds like Christmas to me. Sort of a Jesse Holmes Christmas, but it's a Christmas.